tie a few things together. This is where I originally got the idea for the frame. See, feel, do, get. I don't remember if those images were part of the frame, but I do remember it was from a social emotional curriculum, Top 20 Teens, and they used a frame like a frame of your life story, and then they broke it down to the way I see the world, affects the way I feel about the world, affects my actions, affects my results. It's cognitive behavior therapy. So then I changed it in a way that made sense to me. And really what makes sense to me is what worked for me. There's different things that work for everyone. So if you're following something like this, just be curious about it and apply it to your own life and understand the experience of it before you start teaching it to others with expected results. I started teaching it to others way before I totally understood it, so I can't really say don't, but once you have the experience of it, you're really teaching from the experience of what's happening to you on the inside and trying to find the right words and generalize it to an audience that can do what they want with it. And if you notice, if you follow my content, everything's about getting you back to you. What you do from there is you. You have your own desires, you have your own intuition, you have your own guidance. This is about just realigning yourself to this integrated space, mind, body. I break it down to the nervous system to generalize mind, heart, belly, muscle, skin. But the self-awareness is that piece where we talk about spirit or soul. My version of the frame, my awareness, the way I see that's my awareness. So I'm over here when I draw like that side eye that looks weird. I'm the noticer of my thoughts and my feelings. I'm the notice of my urges and impulses. And then I'm the noticer of the data that shows up in my life, my results. This tells a story. You can break this down and notice your thinking and just focus here. If you think of cognitive behavior therapy, you can start to notice and name and apply those check-in skills to your thinking. Your thinking and your feeling are not separate. What becomes separate are these two things. Down here, your actions or non-actions are observable and your results are observable. So when we focus on conditions and an external world, we're really focusing on this. When this up here goes unexamined, this really gets a lot of power. And it really feels, that's what contributes to this powerlessness, because we feel like we have to strive and prove and that we're lacking something if the results aren't showing up the way we want it. See, like this results, the data, like see, this to me is the up and down of life. And this is how life should look. What happens when we get stuck in spinning is it's kind of like we baseline and we have ups and downs, but it's just going in one direction. And that's not really true because we can't not grow. So if we can start to be the noticer of just this top space, that's split energy. Split energy is when we're living in these external conditions and we're saying things like, if you loved me, like we're putting conditions on these feeling words. So that's split energy, but we're just going to stay with that first part today.